Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, there's going to be drinking. There's going to be smoking. There's going to be some swearing. So look, you've been warned. Here can I come in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome everyone. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Yes. So look, we have a great show for you today. All right, Custodian. We are going to talk about Custodian, who's processed 500 million in crypto, yes, and how it's growing. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how, Bloomberg says Bitcoin becoming a digital what? What have I been telling you since all last year, brothers? Store of value. Store of value, and that's what the institutions, that's what the big money's saying. Well, that's what Shomari's been telling you. So, Bitcoin is a store of value. We're going to talk about, let me arrange myself here. We're going to talk about that. And then, look. Oh, the Nasdaq is coming to crypto land. The Nasdaq's coming to crypto land. So, look, we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to do our daily shout-outs and daily summary. So, bang, let's begin how we begin, brothers. Bang, look. Yes. All right, bang, yes. Then we'll do a little bit of refresh. All right. So we got Bitcoin at $10,178 today. And yesterday when I left you, we were at $10,053. So we went up a whole $125. All right. What a glorious day. All right, hold on. Yes. So look, what do we got here? All right. Top 10 of the day, brothers. You know what it is. The usual suspects are here. This shit never changes, does it? All right. Top 10 of the day then, brothers. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Tether, EOS, Binance Coin, Bitcoin SV, and Monero holding on the number 10. Yes. Actually, that's not true. I guess the number 10 changes once in a while, but the rest of this, these guys are just stuck here doing this. All right. Look. Market moves today, brothers. Single digits up, single digits down. 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 2. Single digits up. 2 single digits down. All right. Let's look at who lost money today, brothers. If you see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. Ooh. Top 10 lose today, brothers. GX Chain, Algorand, Wink, Maker, Theta, Verge, Sidecoin, Zcoin, VChain, and Bitcoin SV. Let's see who made money today. Top 10 winners of the day, brothers. Kyber Network, Aller, Energy, Quant, ABBC Coin, Synthetics Network, Lambda, Komodo, Qcoin shares, and Icon. Let's see what the total market cap of the day is. 260.5. All right. Oh, okay. That's bullshit. Okay. And when I left you yesterday, we were at 259. So we went up $1.5 billion in total market cap. And 24-hour volume is at 50.3 billion. Whoa. Okay. Dag on. All right. Wow. That's so huge. Holy. And yesterday we were at 63.6 billion, so that's a $13.3 billion drop today. $13.3 billion drop. Yep, that $1.5 billion gain. Just people didn't come to play today. All right. Look. Let us see what we're talking about today. Bang! Here's Crypto Custodian Copper processed $500 million worth of crypto in just 3 months. Yes, indeed. So let's check out these guys. Custodianship. You all know what custody is right now. We've been talking about it for a lot for the past month or so. All right, Copper. The London-based, and that's why I bring it up too. London Custodian. There we go. That's right. I forgot. So they've got custody over there in London now. You know, I'm always preaching about the London boys. We need them to get over here forthwith. So this is a London base, so that means the London boys have a place to custody their stuff. All right. That's part of what I brought this up for. Copper, the London-based company that serves as a custodian for digital assets, has boasted its hot career since its launch in June. Since its launch in June, Copper has processed 500 million in transactions, which is a 50% increase in volume month to month. So this thing just opened in June, okay, and they've already processed $500 million. So since launching, and then here's a tweet from them. Since launching our complete infrastructure in June, the Copper platform has now processed $500 million. The whole team is incredibly proud to have hit that achievement in just 3 months. All right. So, Copper is a pretty young company, but is already recognized by financial and fintech organizations for its market-leading settlement solutions. The company provides digital asset safeguarding for multiple funds and investors, operating a full range of investment strategies, and offers a multi-account, multi-currency trading platform and TO settlement solution. Damn it, I'm trying to remember what TO means. All right. Its infrastructure allows institutions to acquire, store, and trade digital assets, and at the same time satisfy global investors and regulatory standards. Yes. Copper's security architecture combines client-segregated cold storage with live trading accounts to give complete control over the custody and transmission of digital assets. Among Copper's clients are such companies as GSR, a large market maker and liquidity provider for digital assets, and Signature Bank, for which the company has agreed to provide TO USD settlement. Jacob Pomstierna, Director of Investment Solutions at GSR, commented. He said, "The secure repository and trading of digital assets is imperative for facilitating institutional adoption." Obviously, institutions can't come here if they have no place to store the crypto. And so, GSR services the trading needs of counterparts when they are entering and exiting risk trades, or when they require bespoke risk exposures. All right, he added, "It is encouraging for us to see the growth of this type of settlement infrastructure in the crypto industry." Absolutely. The infrastructure has to be built. Copper has been at the forefront of this development when it comes to robustness and security. All right, so in May, hold on. Yes, this is good stuff. Right, we need professional, institutional grade stuff. Institutional grade. Get the big money in here. So, in May, Copper partnered with Swarm, an infrastructure provider for the issuance and trading of digital assets. Within the partnership, Copper's technology that provides institutional-grade security fundamental to the mass market trading of digital securities is being integrated into Swarm services. All right. So, Copper's rapid growth. According to a press release, such rapid growth in the use of Copper's trade and settlement infrastructure demonstrates a 50% increase in the company's volumes month on month, which is a big surprise considering that the company was launched only in June. Bang! Well, you guys are doing a good job. I would say that shows how hungry people are in London, in England. They've been waiting for some proper custody and stuff. Dmitry Tokarev, founder and CEO of Copper, commented, "Although we expected to see a gradual uptake in execution and settlement volumes across our clients, it's really heartening to see such a rapid increase in engagement." Yeah, they probably thought they were going to grow real slow, and he's like, bang, look. It's really heartening. Indeed, it is. So he added, not only are we trusted by investors and funds to hold millions of dollars worth of their assets and facilitate their high-volume trading needs, but our proven TO settlement time allows our customers to work their capital harder and potentially increase profit. So, currently, Copper is working on new developments. As Copper's CEO stated, we may see the company's new services already at the end of this year. All right, so these guys are going to offer even more. We're working on other unique services which will give our institutional customers additional tools to engage with the digital asset markets, which we expect to go live in Q4. Nice. So, with new developments coming, the engagement will be even larger, which means that Copper is definitely on the way to success and recognition by now. That's amazing. $500 million and growing and growing and growing. These guys just opened their doors in June, right? They just launched in June, and they're already at, let's give it a full bang. Launched in June, and they're already at 500 million. Bang! Look. So, and this is, where are they from? London, all right? London, the UK, baby. I told you about those boys already. They got a lot of money up there in London. So, amazing to see that. Amazing to see that. Amazing to see this, actually. So, look. Bang! All right. Bloomberg bombshell. Bitcoin maturing into digital store of value, akin to gold. I've been telling you boys that all the time. Store value, SOV. If you don't believe me, well, maybe you'll listen to Bloomberg. Let's listen to what Bloomberg says. So, crypto influencers and companies such as investment firm Grayscale and merchant bank Galaxy Digital are increasingly pushing the narrative that Bitcoin is a store of value, as strong as gold. Grayscale, in particular, launched a full-scale drop gold campaign earlier this year. Blah, blah, blah. All right, that's the marketing campaign. Now, according to a senior analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, yes, the price of Bitcoin is beginning to prove their case. In a new note to clients, Mike McClone says Bitcoin is maturing into a viable alternative to the precious metal. Yes. Similar to gold, McClone says he believes macroeconomic factors will likely offer a strong backbone for the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been, so this is what the guy says, Bitcoin is maturing into a digital store of value akin to gold. Layers of price support, increasing institutional interest, and macroeconomic conditions similar to those aiding gold should keep Bitcoin's price buoyant. All right. So McClone's comments come on the heels of a separate report from Bloomberg highlighting analysis that indicates Bitcoin is emerging as a hedge against the devaluation of China's national currency. So despite the increasing narrative, crypto analyst and economist Alex Kruger says Bitcoin is clearly an uncorrelated asset, but asserts it's far too early to tell if Bitcoin is a macro asset. I wouldn't comment on this, so this is what the guy says. I wouldn't comment on this would I not be constantly exposed to a whole industry claiming how Bitcoin is driven by gold, yuan, stocks, dollar, etc. It often feels like mass delusion, not that different from this is a new paradigm, not a bubble narrative in late 2017. Bitcoin is not yet a macro asset. It should become one as the market matures. Exactly. Once the institutional investors arrive and all this liquidity comes in here properly, and it'll stabilize and become a store of value, I believe. It should become one as the market matures, as it's increasingly seen as a digital gold, and is a hedge against the tail risk of fiat systems collapsing. All right, whatever. I.e., a put option on central banks without expiry. So, I told you guys about options, right? So, options use this thing called puts and calls. I mean, you could do a gazillion things with options, but The very basic thing of options is puts calls when you believe something is going to go up, and puts when you believe something is going to go down. You buy a put if you think the asset you're trading the option on is going to go up. You buy a call if you think it's going to go up. You buy a put if you think the asset value is going to go down. So what this guy said is he thinks that it's so stupid. These guys are so exaggerating. He said that basically Bitcoin will be a put option on central banks without expiry, meaning you believe one day, I don't know, something's going to go wrong in your economy, but Bitcoin will be there to save you. That's kind of what he's trying to say there. All right, but what I like is that, bang, Bloomberg, all these guys are saying store of value. As the money comes in, it is becoming a store of value. And that's what I think. Like I've been telling you guys since, last year, since forever. That's what I think. It's going to be store value. And that's it. Yeah, like gold, just like what it said here. So, bang. All right, let's get to the last one. Boom. Man, this show's moving along real quick today. Not much to teach. It's just a bunch of reading and off we go, isn't it? All right. Nasdaq bullish on crypto. I've only had like a sip of juice, a sip of fuel here. Nasdaq, well, I'll just have another one here while we do this then. By this time in the show, I'm usually nice. I'm not even feeling anything yet. All right. Nasdaq bullish on crypto and blockchain. His stock giant adds Decentralized Finance Index. So here it is when the big names, it's stuff like this. Nasdaq, right? Backed, right? Which is run by ICE, who runs the New York Stock Exchange. Right? When the institutions that see the brand name guys coming in, it adds legitimacy to the whole system, to the whole cryptoverse, right? All right. Let's check it out. So, the second largest stock exchange in the world is emerging as one of the decentralized currency industry's biggest supporters. Nasdaq, the New York-based stock exchange, is set to add a new index dedicated to projects that surround the blockchain and decentralized finance ecosystems. This is the latest sign of the exchange turning bullish on cryptocurrency and blockchain in 2019, after including Bitcoin and Ether indexes earlier this year. But, according to the press release, Exante, a London-based brokerage company, bang, some more London boys, launched the aforementioned index that tracks the performance of blockchain products, many of which have firm standing in the cryptocurrency space. The report stated that the index, denominated by the ticker on Nasdaq as DEFX, that's the London-based one, or Decentralized Finance Index, includes projects like Ox, Augur, Amuvio, and MakerDAO. Exant is familiar with the decentralized finance industry, having been an early mover in the cryptocurrency investment world. Back in 2012, when Bitcoin was trading at just over $100, Exant launched a Bitcoin fund, which has since, which has since been hailed by Bloomberg as the most profitable hedge fund in history. The most profitable hedge fund in history. Bang! Since starting out, the fund has amassed a total return on investment of over 70,000%. These guys, or 70,000%. So they started in 2012. If you invested $1 with them back in 2012 in their Bitcoin fund, you'd have 70 grand today. 70,000% return on investment, ROI. If you'd invested with them in 2012 and just been with them till now, 70,000. That is the most crazy ROI I've ever heard in my life, man. Look. Not just one to focus on premium crypto, Exant also allowed investment channels for altcoins. 2 years ago, the London-based company launched the XAI fund to reflect the most popular alternative cryptos. And so, what's awesome, what I like, you see, hold on, let's just read on and then I'll get into it. Okay, hold on, and we'll get into it. 2 years ago, the London-based company launched the XAI fund to reflect the most popular alternative cryptocurrencies. The index is secured by real cryptocurrencies, according to Exant, which tracks altcoins such as Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, XRP, Monero, Litecoin, and Zcash. The inclusion of Bitcoin was ignored to make the fund more diversified, stated the company. But what I like is, they're getting into other stuff, other coins out here, right? So with the kind of returns these guys have been making, I expect to hear these guys launching some other good stuff real soon. The DFIX fund will allow investors to gain exposure to decentralized finance ecosystem through the fund. Using the channel of Nasdaq, blockchain projects can be tracked in a more structured and nuanced manner. So TradingView, the financial assets tracking platform, has already listed the Decentralized Finance Index under DEFIX on its offerings. Following the introduction of several top cryptocurrency indexes, Nasdaq is now veering towards the way of the underlying technology. Back in February 2019, the exchange added Bitcoin and Ether indices to its global data services in partnership with New Zealand-based Brave New Coin. All right. The exchange stated that the Bitcoin Liquid Index, BLX, and the Ethereum Liquid Index, ELX, will offer real-time information on the digital currencies via the Nasdaq Global Information Data Services. Bang! So, the Nasdaq is listing these guys. Well, hold on. Exent crypto fund. Is it a fund? What is it? Yeah, it's a fund on their sites. And their fund is, they have a bunch of coins in it, not just Bitcoin, because that's what's going on. Like here in America right now, right? It's just, Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin futures, right? Everything's Bitcoin, right? Blah, blah, blah. We've talked about it here. We only have, here in America, there's only 4 fully regulated cryptos: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. And so, over there in England, I told you guys, John, is his name, Jack Carney? That's the Bank of England guy. That's their central bank. Jack Carney is their guy. He said earlier this summer, he already gave the definition of cryptos, right? Like, the British, they made a separate sort of category for crypto stuff, right? Like, that's the problem, right? Like here in America, right, the SEC is saying, we don't give a shit if you're crypto, you're new or whatever. We don't care what you are, right? Like, just, you guys have to comply with the regulatory standards we already have over regular companies. Well, not that these aren't regular companies, they're all companies, but the standards we have now, because we're not going to change the way we look at a company. Remember, we're going to do the Howey test, is what it's called. HOWEY test is what the SEC is saying that the cryptos here in America have to comply with. And what we talked about this a couple times earlier this year and end of Q4 last year, that you got to come up with sort of a different category for this stuff. Yeah, because it's different, right? Yes, they are regular companies, just like, say, Microsoft. But, well, first of all, you have to separate the categories. There's 2 categories here. There are cryptocurrencies, and there are blockchain services providers, right? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, Dash, Bitcoin Cash. Okay, those are cryptocurrencies. They're built to be money. They want to pretend to be some money, all right? Store value. But whatever, just like we read. But to be money, right? Currency. Yeah, but other, IOTA, VeChain, Stellar, they're not Cardano, they're not being built to be money. they're companies that are providing a service through their blockchain. Yes, they have this weird little thing called a token, right? But it's not meant to be money, right? They didn't build it to be money, right? You use their blockchain, right? Like, yeah, you know, Walmart uses VeChain's blockchain, right? It's not come spend VeChain at Walmart. You know what I mean? It's not meant, they're not meant to be money. So, and that was the difference. That's the smart thing that we talked about this last year, which I've been talking about it. That's exactly the smart thing that the British did. Yeah, they figured it out. They're like, okay, those are money. Yeah, but these are this other thing. And so like, for instance, Ripple. Ripple is the famous one. You know, obviously the Ripple army got crazy about it when Jack Carney said, yeah, Ripple is not a security. He said it has two definitions. When it's used the way it's supposed to be used, it's a utility. When another way, it's something else. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get so deep into it. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about Ripple. And so, but you see, that's what the British did. They did come up with their own category, right, for cryptos. And they saw the distinction between, all right, there is Bitcoin, Zcash, Monero, which are cryptocurrencies. They're trying to be money. And then a crypto company that actually does something for your company, you know, a VeChain, which actually, you know, helps your company's efficiency or its safety or whatever it does for your company, right, is different, right? So, and so it's really good that, because Carney said that, he said that a couple months ago. I didn't report on it, but he said that a couple months ago, and I think now we're beginning to see maybe the Brits are okay. Now, you know, they're wrapping their heads around it. Maybe they've talked to their lawyers. Okay, where are we at here? Where are we going? You know, are we able to do this? Are we able to launch that? Are we able to do that? You know, and we're beginning to see some stuff get launched. We read about the one British hedge fund guy coming in. He said to offer the full spectrum of crypto assets. We read about where was that? Yeah, we read about the other London fund. Oh, the hedge fund, right? That hedge fund that's going to come. So now that this guy Carney, Jack Carney, the Bank of England and them have stated how they feel about crypto, now we're beginning to see the London boys. All right, so these are the rules. Let's have at it, right? Like, that's all they need. That's all that's all the institutions need. The rules. Show them the rules, and their lawyers will tell them how to attack, and they'll attack the market. And so it's good to see. It's great to see. This is what we need. And, you know, I mean, if the SEC would just say something like this, then we'd see the same thing here in America. Just slowly, guys coming out, you know, building products and getting this place going. So, but, but hold on. I keep preaching about London. But this amazing Nasdaq. All right, let's get back to the Nasdaq, for fuck's sakes. Is going to list these. And, you know, no one, you know, it just lends legitimacy to the whole thing. But it's not that it's not legitimate. I'm not trying to say like, oh, there's a bunch of bullshit, but now we're tricking people. No, it is legitimate. But now that everyone sees the Nasdaq and ICE, who owns back, coming online and stuff, Fidelity coming online, right? Like, all right, that's what the big boys care about. That's what the big institutions care about. You know, they don't, all this stuff, I've said this before. Like, when these guys look at Coinbase and Binance and Huobi and all that, like, that's ghetto crap for them. They're not going to put their money in any of that junk at all. Like, no way. I barely do. Do you? Do you leave your shit on Binance? Oh, speaking of which, Americans, today is your last day to get your stuff to trade on Binance. You can leave your stuff on there for storage, but from now on, you're not going to be able to trade it. But in 1 week from today, today's the 12th of September, 6:46 a.m., 1 week from today, Binance USA opens. Oh, and it's a skimpy piece of shit, too. Oh, and we'll talk about that at the shoutouts, probably. Probably Biniam probably sent me something we'll talk about. So anyways, though, Nasdaq, bang, bullish, bang, listing, bang, lending legitimacy, bang, bringing us our money. Yes. All right, shout outs, bang, Poppy Wood. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Holy, this guy keeps changing his picture like every fucking day. I can't. All right, what is that picture now? Anyways, I can't even tell what it is yet, but look, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. What's he talking about? No more starving artists thanks to at BLK Art and using the blockchain. It's about time. CB News. Oh, and then he wants me to watch this and then start the video at 34:48. So come on over here and watch this video, Poppy put everybody, and start at 34:48. Bang! Yes. And I guess that's what, because he's an artist, right? He told me, remember the other day he had the picture of the girl, and I was like, what the fuck's with the picture of the girl on your thing? He's like, that's something I drew on Tron. I guess he drew it on the blockchain. And so he seems to draw stuff a lot. And so I guess what this must be, I don't know. Maybe this is what he drew this next picture of. All right, I don't know. We'll see. Look, Papa, love your brother, see your brother. Bye. That was a devious. Look, been him. Love your brother, see your brother. Bye. What are you talking about? Spanish banking giant Santander has issued a $50 or $20 million bond on Ethereum and paid fiat cash for it on the public blockchain as well. Okay. Issuing bonds on Ethereum. This is what I'm telling you guys. Don't sleep on Ethereum. If you can afford it, man, remember, I used to preach it all last year. Get your large caps, get your large caps, get your large caps. Ethereum's no joke. A lot of big names are doing stuff over Ethereum right now, right? It only has so many transactions a second. Yeah, well, all companies don't need a gazillion transactions a fucking second, moron. If I'm issuing a bond, do I need 100 transactions a second? No, I just need this one right now. Probably 1 an hour or something like that. So bang, Santander, all right, using the blockchain and using Ethereum. Good stuff. And that's the kind of stuff like when the institutions arrive and they see, I told you guys already where I think the crypto world is going to go is, well, not the world. Let's calm down with that. But just all these platforms that can be built, that you can build distributed apps on, that's going to be where the battle of the blockchain is. Your IOTAs, your VeChains and all that, yeah, they're going to just keep piling up customers. Fuck, they have a whole world to pile up. I mean, they just began piling up customers, right? So that's going to go on for a long time. But the battle of who has the most, like, so for instance, Ethereum, Tron, EOS, right? They're always comparing those. So I'll use those as an example. What their comparison is going to be when the institutions arrive are, all right, who's using your blockchain? You see what I'm saying? So Ethereum has big names, Santander, what was it, Deloitte. We read a couple of them earlier this year, right? Yeah, big names, right? And that's why Tron, you better get some, stop with all this bullshit gambling and get some names on your fucking thing. And that's where I think the battle of the blockchain is going to be. All right, holy harping. Oh my gosh. Holy. All right, let's move on. Ipiana. Mwaseba. Sounds like an African. All right. Well, I know it's African. Let's see. Wanacha, comrade. ILM worldwide. All right. Ipiana. Mwaseba. Bang. See you, brother. Poppy Wood. Oh, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe to be on Tron, he said. I was looking at this. Zimbabwe, we might have to talk about this one tomorrow. I was tempted tonight, but, it's so late already. It's fucking 6:51 already, man. I know I'm really late, guys. Bottom line, I just slept in. Yeah. we might have to talk about this. Zimbabwe is going to launch a coin on Tron. Well, and so I just complained about, well, Tron needs to get some better stuff. Well, this kind of stuff, bang, when institutions see that, this will help. Bang, Tron. Bang, Poppy. Bang, 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 everybody. Yeah, Drapa. Son of a bitch. Look, bye. Look, bye. Look, bye. Yes. Gotcha. Love you, Ron Gaz. Bang. Sweetie. Yes. Love you, girl. Sweetie girl. Bye. She wrote some little weird thing. She just put this thing, and it just said at CB Newswire. And I was like, what does that even mean? So she said, I guess, I don't know anything about Twitter and shit except for just how to do the tweeting part and about tagging and all this crap. So she said, I tagged so people knew what I was talking about, waiting to get the latest news. That's all. So that's her explanation to me. I don't know about all this crap. It was weird. It just said at CB Newswire, the tweet. And I was like, well, I know who I am. Why are you tweeting that to me like that? I didn't understand what that meant. Fucking idiot. You're getting tagged, man. She's fucking, I don't know. It's probably something so stupid. Well, I mean, what I mean is I'm probably so stupid. Like, she's doing you a favor, man. She's tagging you in some shit, man. It's, blah, 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 or something, I don't know about all this social media crap. The only reason I have YouTube and Twitter is just to do this show. I never had them before. Like, look at when I signed up for Twitter. Yeah, it was last January, right? It's the first time I ever used it. Anyway, bang. Look, Hurricane Master. Bang. Love your brother, see your brother. Bang. Here's Bread and C. Spy Lady. Our undercover spy lady. Bang. Love you, girl. Bang. Rob. Bang. See you, brother. All right, Benny, what's he talking about now? Switzerland. Ooh. Wow, I banged so loud my ear jiggled. It got tickly inside. All right. Look, Switzerland's financial watchdog issues new stablecoin guidelines, outlines its requirement for the Libra Association and proposed stablecoin payments network. Yes. So I'll tell you something. I didn't read it. Did I read it? I think we might have talked about it, but let me just say this again, just in case we didn't. Switzerland is not really, it doesn't sound like they're afraid of this Libra thing. They're just like, all right, well, we're going to regulate you, you motherfucker. But America is, they do not like it. The lady Maxine Waters, who runs the finance committee in the House here in America, she does not like it at all. She went to Switzerland. The Swiss told her, like, hey, chill out, just regulate it, blah, blah, blah. She came back and she was like, basically she said, I'm not convinced. She said, I'm not convinced. And so, anyway, that's Switzerland with the Libra thing. And then what do they have? New stablecoin guidelines. And so there you go. Bang. They're giving some rules for some stablecoins. Stablecoins. Why do these guys? Anyway, I think stablecoins are fucking stupid. I'm gonna make a money that represents the money. Here, buy this. It represents $1. Well, I already have dollars, asshole. I don't need your shit. It's just dumb. It's stupid. I don't understand. Like stable coins, I can understand in the banking. If you want it, like stable coins for the, you have DLT technology now, blockchain. Like, so you want to move value over the blockchain. So in banking, I can see it. All right, like JP Morgan. All right, let's build a stable coin and start moving value around. That makes sense between you guys, between you banksters, if the banksters want to do that. But I just don't know, how does that benefit me, the consumer? Well, Shomari, come and buy this thing that's worth $1. Why? I have a debit card right here full of dollars on it. Like, I just don't understand the stablecoin craze. Anyways, maybe I'll be proven, maybe in 5 years I'll be like, oh, that's why. Somehow I doubt it. Look, Binim says Iranian cryptocurrency miners eligible for repatriation taxes. Yeah. So, Iran's having problems. Obviously, we're sanctioning them up the ass. They just got busted by the Israelis. The other day, Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister, came out with the big thing about how they caught Iran. Iran blew up a secret nuclear site they had. Yeesh. And anyways, they're hurting for money. And so they're saying, they're telling their miners, I guess, bring the money back. Just bring it back to Iran and we'll be easy with the taxes on you on that. So, bang. All right, that's for the Iranian miners. All right. Yes. Latest CB Newswire. Latest Bitwise has tapped BNY Mellon to act as the administrator and transfer agent for its proposed Bitcoin ETF. Now, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to complain too much. But I mean, daggone it. Bitwise is offering 10 exchanges for price discovery for their ETF. Okay. All right, come on, SEC. All right. Let's just move on to this topic, though. But everyone knows BNY Mellon. They're huge. And so I'll explain what happened. So today, Bitwise, they amended their application with the SEC. And so they told the SEC these guys are going to be our transfer agent, but they told them some other stuff too. Maybe I'll find out and I'll tell you tomorrow. They amended their application to say, okay, we're going to use this company for that. We're going to use that company for that. We're going to use that company for that. To tell the SEC and hopefully get approval. Now, we all know already the SEC doesn't give a fuck about the infrastructure of your business. What they care about is the price manipulation, right? And so, all right, we'll see how they rule on that. Van Eck is offering a Bitcoin broker-traded fund. We read about this already. All right, what do we got here? Pan, bang, see you, girl. Yeah. Love you, girl, see you, girl, bang. Lito new, to be or not to be? That is the question. All right, Lito new. Bang, see you, brother. DP Entertainment, love you, brother, see you, brother. Bang, yeah. Radster 1975, you haven't been around for a while. Love you, brother, see you, brother. Bang. That's Jur. Leave the old slow and inefficient legal solutions in the past. Blockchain, smart contracts, legal tech, blah, blah, blah. All right, Jur. Bang. See you, brother. All right. Any more? Biniam, what's he talking about? Oh, that's right. So the largest number of registered digital currency exchanges are located in the UK, the US, Hong Kong, and Singapore per recent report. They are, but you know that actually America, we're losing our market share and it's growing in other places now. Fuck, I had this map, or I saw a map. That would have been good. I wish if I had known you would Biniam put this story, I would have had the map ready to show you. There's this map. Anyway, maybe I'll show you tomorrow or something if I remember. All right, and then finally, holy Biniam, you got a lot of news today. Oh, yeah, so this is, and more. Hold on, we're just doing one last one. Is this the Biniam and Shomari show now? That'd be great. Binance is, so American Binance is coming on September 18th, open for registration and deposits. So we got one more week, and then we are good to go here in America. Oh, that's what I want to say, though. Yeah, man, they're offering hardly anything, man. There's going to be, what, 6 cryptos. I mean, I hope it expands. I hope that's just because they're just starting. But, like, if you want to get all your fancy pants stuff, your singularity nets and your IOTAs and stuff, you can't get this on here. So, actually, I went and I did my last purchases because today is the last day, Americans, that we can trade on Binance. So whatever you have on Binance is probably by the time you wake up, I guess. I don't know if today, because today's the 12th. Like, as I'm talking to you now, it's 7 a.m. I think today's the last day to trade. So, in other words, you can move a Bitcoin over there and buy stuff with it. But I think that's the last day. And then now you can keep your stuff on it. But Americans, we're not going to be allowed to buy and sell stuff. Just, all right, if you have your stuff on there, all right, you can just use it as a storage warehouse if you want. But we're not going to be able to buy or sell stuff there. So, anyways, but in the American one, they're offering hardly anything. What are they offering? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Tether. Like, that's it. I mean, I hope that's just for now. All right. Hong Kong offers to buy London Exchange. That's not a big deal. People do that shit all the time. Well, not all the time, but all right. Last ones. Change watch. A whale is on the move. Be the first to know. Bang. All right. Oh, so these guys watch the whales. So whenever we hear those whale stories of this billion moved and that billion, that was one of these kind of guys. Oh, so see you, brother. Bang. Yes. Love crypto. See you, brother. Bang. Or whoever you are. And finally, all right, that's it. All right, enough. Bang. Look. Bang. Look. Yes. Welcome. All right, guys. So it's kind of a basic day. So what I like is two things. Well, I'm going to wrap up two things, then we're going to go through the stories. The custody from London, and the Nasdaq is adding the crypto index from the London, that London company that we saw. Bang! So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, here come the Brits. Yeah. Where's that money? We can smell it. Yes, they smell it and they're coming. We need them bad. No, we want them bad. All right, now let's go through the stories. Custodian processes 500 million in crypto. Fuck, those guys opened it. When did it say? In June? July, August, September. And they're processing 500 million already? Nice. They just opened. It hasn't even hardly begun, so it's going to be interesting to watch those guys. All right, and then what Bloomberg said, Bitcoin becoming a digital store of value, and that the institutional investors are starting to look at it that way. That's what I've been telling you since last year. That's what it's going to be, a store of value, and something like you get a 401k in, or a retirement fund and stuff like that. You'll see. That's what it's going to be like, especially when Fidelity unleashes. I know I keep preaching about Fidelity, but yeah, well, that's a multi-trillion-dollar asset manager, fuckstick. It doesn't get huger than that. And then Nasdaq adds a crypto index. Bang! So the Nasdaq is here, adding crypto indexes. They have the Bitcoin one and the Ethereum one already. Now they're going to offer these guys one, and it's legitimacy. It shows, the real big boys and proper boys are coming to play, in properly regulated institutional grade services. Yes. All right. Shit. Offering proper institutional grade services. The stuff that, your Charles Schwab's and your Lloyds of London's and your whoever, Mitsubishi Bank in Japan are used to, proper service. Okay. So that's amazing. Boom. Bringing us our money. Bang. Bringing us liquidity. Bang. Bringing us growth. All right. So let's chill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. All right. Subscribe below. Press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do this show. The greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name is Shomari Clarke. I love doing this. Love talking money. Love talking crypto. This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, look, my name is Shomari Clarke. Bang. I'm always on duty. Yes. Over and out.